Hello and welcome to NORAD4U.com.
Hello, my name is Amir Boston from NORAD4U.com, and today I'm going to explain how I recommend for people who are aware of the possible health effect of electromagnetic radiation and or are already hurt because of it and are EHS like me and can feel the radiation, how to test EMF in cars, electromagnetic radiation in cars. The test consists about 4 stages, that 3 are a must and 1 is optional. The first stage is to measure the radiation around the car in order to see if there's power cables or infrastructure, electric infrastructure that can affect the car, or a cell phone tower that affect the car in RF radiation. And then I do a circle around the car and make sure that the surrounding area in which I'm doing the test is clean and low EMF. So if the car generates some EMF, I will see it and it will not be covered by other EMF from around. Second stage, I open the car and I test inside the car. I search for RF sources that are already transmitting after I open the car, and I'm searching for, and I'm measuring low frequency magnetic field on the seats and on the pedals and the floor. Okay. Now, my recommendation is, if you're already aware or heard, is not to have more than 2 milligauss on the seat and more than 10 milligauss on the pedals or on the floor. The standard is, of course, about 2000 milligauss. It's not relevant for health, and I don't recommend to follow it. That's the second stage. The third stage is to ignite the car and to turn it on and to do 2 steps, two tests now. Test RF, scan the car, searching for RF sources. When you find the RF sources, make sure that you understand what it is and that you either can turn it off, turn the transmission off, and when you turn it off, the radiation level drops, or that you know what it is and you can take it to a car electrician and he will remove the part that creates the radiation and will change it with a similar part that does not radiate. Second thing that you need to do is test on the seats and pedals or floor or where your feet are, and make sure that on the seats the RF radiation, when the car is running but not driving, okay? The radiation is not more than 2 milligauss on the seat and 10 milligauss on the pedals, on the foots. Those are the first 3 steps. If you want to take the car for a ride, you need 2 people. One driving and saying what it does. For example, I'm picking up speed, I'm slowing down, I'm pushing the brakes, I'm signaling left, the speed now is 50, 60, 70, and so on. The second one is doing the measurement with the radiation meter and using a video cam or a cell phone in flight mode in order to capture it, in order to make a video of it, and then in the house watching the video with the driver notes and trying to understand what's happening. And you should move around the seats and measure all around the car. I usually don't do that. This is like an optional step. The reason I'm not doing it is because usually the third step is already enough to make up my mind if I'm buying this car or not. And the second reason is because of when you're driving, you drive across power infrastructure, electric power infrastructure, and you drive next to cell phone towers, so they interfere with the measurement, and you have to keep clear and to understand. Now it's because the car did something and some electric device in the car has created some radiation, or I'm just crossing a power line. Okay, so I'm not sure this is easy for everyone to do. It's quite complex, and I've seen many videos on the internet that does it the wrong way. Okay, so I don't do that. It's enough for me to do the first 3 steps. And in the third steps, if I see that the car emits, while stationary but running, emits higher levels than what I expect, I don't buy it. Now, some people will do the fourth stage after they did the third stage and saw some problems, but they really want to buy the car, so they want to say, okay, I saw the problem. I think it's okay. Let's see how it goes what happens when I drive it around, and then they see pulses, and when you brake or when you accelerate or when you change modes in the car, and you see pulses in electromagnetic radiation, magnetic field, low frequency magnetic field, and then there's two types of people. People like me will say, I don't want to see any pulses, so I'm not going to buy the car. Second type will be people that wants to buy the car, and they will try to rationalize it and say, okay, just pulses once in a while, it's not constant, the average is very low, I'm going to buy the car. Okay, so I usually don't do the fourth stage. If I see any clue for low frequency magnetic fields or RF radiation in the car, which I think I can't handle, I just don't buy the car. I don't take it for a ride, I don't take it for a spin, I just give up on it. Some people will want to do the fourth stage. When you do it, you're exposed to the environment, and the environment will also affect the measurement or change the measurement, so take that into consideration. Another thing to pay attention to is the air condition. Air condition systems in the car are emitting low frequency magnetic field, and usually when I'm driving with the air condition, but I don't want it to interfere in the testing itself. When I'm testing, I want to see the base level of the car itself, not the air condition. You can add a few seconds of air condition on, air condition off in order to see what it contributes, but I want to see what the car itself produces. So I usually turn off the air condition while starting the measurement. That's just about all. I hope that in the future car manufacturers and sellers will put emphasis on this issue and will sell us cars that are low magnetic field and are able, that the customer is able to turn off all the RF emitting devices. Right now, this is not the case. This is not the case, and it's getting worse and worse. More and more cars are having wireless devices inside, and more car emits high levels of low frequency magnetic fields, especially hybrid and electric cars, which are more prominent to problems like that, and new cars with gadgets, okay? So I hope it will change. I don't think it will change because the standard is so high, the manufacturer has no incentive to do that, to reduce exposure. So until it happens, we need to test all the cars that we are going to buy or considering buying. In the description, there will be links for my website, which includes information about how to do the test with pictures and videos, and about how to reduce exposure in the car, 2 different articles, and an additional 2 videos in which I show how to do the measurements in my Mazda 6 and Nissan Micra. I lost my voice. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like and share.
Minimize the use of smartphones and wireless devices before the use will minimize you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Thanks for watching and see you next time.